What if I told you that a capitalization rate, or a cap rate, is a sexy term? Would you believe me? Well, you probably should. And here's why. A capitalization rate is a metric that we use in the real estate industry to determine what a property's value is. We determine what the purchase price is on the property. And mathematically, the cap rate is nothing more than the net operating income divided by the purchase price, or the net operating income divided by the value of the property. And effectively what a capitalization rate or a cap rate is doing is determining what your unleveraged return would be if you bought a property all cash, no debt. So that's pretty sexy. You know, you can find out what your return would be. If you had $10 million to invest in a property and you were getting a 7 cap on the property, you would know that you'd be able to generate $700,000 of free cash flow after paying for the expenses on that property. Now, that's a very sexy metric to know, and it's one that everybody in the industry uses. Property brokers use it, investors use that metric, debt specialists use that metric. So it is an important metric to know. And it's also one that can get your heart racing a little bit, because you can look at different deals and kind of determine what risk profile you're willing to take on. A 15% cap rate doesn't necessarily mean that's a good deal. There's probably some element of risk in that transaction that you need to find out what that is. On the other side, if you're buying an apartment complex and you're getting a 3% cap rate, is that necessarily a good deal? It might be a better deal than the 15 cap, because you may have a store of value there. It really just depends, and you really have to dig in, analyze what you're looking at, analyze the deal, understand your cap rate, understand the risks, and really understand what you're going to be investing in. Because down the road, if you buy a 3 cap deal and cap rates expand to 6, you've lost a lot of value on your property. Meanwhile, if you buy a 15 cap property and it compresses to a 10 cap, you've created a lot of value for yourself. So you have to think about these different things, the mathematics of how NOI, value, and cap rate work together, and then make decisions based on what types of properties you are willing to invest and what type of risk spectrum you're willing to look at. So I hope you enjoyed this video on capitalization rates or cap rates. If you did, please feel free to like, subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thanks so much.